Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm just going to do kind of like a get ready with me chit chat. It's not a tutorial on any means, like I'm not trying to tell you how to do your makeup. But I'm getting ready to go to a baseball game tonight, so I just thought it would be fun to show you guys kind of what I use for my everyday makeup. And also just kind of talk about things with you. If you ever see me like looking down at any point, it's just because my mirror is down here, so I'll probably be looking down to look in my mirror. And sorry my hair is wet. I obviously took a shower and washed it. So let's just go ahead and get started with the video. The first thing that I always do when I do my makeup is to clip my hair back, just so that it's out of my face. Again, it is wet because obviously I washed it. And then I just go and spray the Badescu spray. It's the like Aloe cucumber green tea one. I just spray it all over my face. I've already washed my face and I put moisturizer on and chapstick. So I just go ahead and spray that. Then I kind of fan my face to make sure it dries. And before I go in and touch my face, I always put on hand sanitizer just because I do have very acne prone skin and I am so like paranoid about bacteria being on my face. So I'm just going to go ahead and put on some hand sanitizer. Okay. And then I'm going to prime my skin with a primer. The primer that we're going to be using today is the Maybelline Master Prime Primer Base Hydrate and Smooth. I've never used this one before. I actually just opened it today, so I'm not sure how I'm going to like it, but we'll see. Oh, it's kind of hard to get out. I was not expecting that. Okay, so I'm just going to take this, and like I said, sorry that I'm looking down, but my mirror is down here, so I need to be able to see what I am doing. I'm just going to put that in my face. Just kind of pop and rub it in at the same time. And, sorry, while I'm waiting for this to kind of sink in my skin, I'm just going to chit chat with you guys a little bit. So obviously, like I said, this is my first YouTube video. I've been wanting to do this for a long time now, and I have just never had the guts to do it. This part feels kind of sticky. I've never had the guts to do it, so finally today I just said, what the heck, I'm just going to sit down and do it. So yeah, I am going into my sophomore year in college. Obviously I'm at home right now, it's the summertime, but that's just a little like background on me. Sorry, there's something in my eye. Okay, so that primer should be sunk in now. I'm going to go ahead and take the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup. I am in the shade W12 Porcelain / Light IV. This is a pump bottle, which I really like. So I just squirt it on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge. I've already gotten it wet, so it's just kind of damp. And then I'm just going to apply that on my face. Obviously. I am a sponge person over brushes. I don't know why. I used to be a sponge person over brushes because I felt like brushes left streak marks. I don't really think that anymore. Like, if you blend in your foundation well enough with a brush, like, obviously, like, you shouldn't have streak marks. But I only like the, like, flat top foundation brushes. I do not like, I like the buffing brushes. I don't know. The other ones are, like, flat foundation brushes. I do not like those because I feel like you can't blend it in. It just kind of paints it on the top of your skin. So I never use those. But I am a sponge person. Like I said, I don't know why. I just prefer them over brushes for the most part. Especially because this is like a very liquidy foundation. If I was using like a thicker one, then I would probably use a brush. Or if I'm in like a big hurry, I would probably use a brush. But again, personally, I feel like brushes, if you blend them in well enough, like, it shouldn't leave streak marks. But if you are like using a super liquidy foundation with a brush, then it's probably going to leave streak marks more than a like cream or a heavier foundation would. So that's just a little background on what I think about brushes and foundations and everything. Okay. So now I'm getting this all blended in. I just make sure I blended it everywhere, like my ears, down my neck, all over my face. Okay, then the next thing I'm going to do is take concealer. This is the Maybelline, I think it's the Fit Me Concealer, it doesn't say on there. It's in the shade 15, which is fair. I bought this, I don't know, I think from Walgreens. And I bought number 15 because it was fair. And then, like, a couple weeks later, this is all during the school year, I realized, like, oh, 15, like, fair. I think they have other shades. So I went back and I bought shade 10, I believe. I don't know, like, what the shade is called. I just know it's number 10. And I thought, like, oh, like, this should be lighter because obviously it is a lower number. And normally, you know, when you go lower, like, you're going lighter. And when you go higher, you're going deeper. And it turned out to be darker than the 15 and, like, very orange, which I thought was weird. But anyway, so that's why I use shade 15. It's not the, like, first shade in that Fit Me Concealer collection, but it is lighter than number 10 for some reason. Again, I just go ahead and blend my concealer in with my sponge. And then as I'm doing this, I just kind of make sure that my whole face is blended as well. Okay, so now that my foundation and my concealer is done, I'm going to go in with my powder. This powder, I don't know what it is, I don't know what they put in it, but it's just amazing. I don't even really know what it's called. It's like Airspun, Coty Airspun loose face powder. A lot of people on YouTube use it. I use it in the shade Translucent Extra Coverage. I love it. It's very messy. I did travel with this and it just kind of like got everywhere, so it does come, it's like a lot of it too. Let me see what it says. Put the cap back on so I don't spill it everywhere. It's 2.3 ounces, so I think that is a lot of product that you're getting, and it's relatively cheap. It's not expensive at all. You can find it at the drugstore, you can find it at Walgreens, you can find it at Walmart. Like, it is cheap. So it comes with like this puff thing, and then obviously like there's holes. But I took mine traveling, and then like the powder just came out everywhere. So now every time I use it, it's just a big mess. So I'm just gonna look very stupid, but I'm gonna go in with a light hand for this and kind of just build it up so I don't make a huge mess today. So I tried. It did get everywhere. But then I'm just going to go in with this Ecotools full powder brush. And I always take my powder brush and go over my eyelids with it. Just because I like to have matte eyelids if I'm not wearing eyeshadow. And I take my concealer up on my eyelid, so just to set that so it doesn't crease. Okay, so now that my powder's done and I made a big mess everywhere, the next thing I do normally is my eyebrows. I used to be obsessed with the CoverGirl, I think it was like Brow Precise or something, like brow pencil. And then I went to Walmart to repurchase it and they didn't have it in my shade. And then I looked at all the other brow products and there was like very slim pickings for my shade. But they did have the Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer. And as you can see, like this, well, I don't really know how to explain it. It's not like a normal fine tip pencil. It's kind of like triangle shaped. But I've been using this and I do like it. I just wish that the spoolie was bigger because obviously that's a pretty tiny spoolie. So I just take the spoolie end and I go and back comb my eyebrows. I'm just kind of combing them the opposite way of their natural growth and kind of going up. And then I will take it and brush it the normal way, kind of shaping it with the spoolie. So I just do it on both eyebrows right away. I don't know why, that's just how I do it. Then I'm going to take the pencil side and go through. I don't really have any rhyme or reason of how I do my brows. I just kind of fill them in. But I do make sure that I do, like, I don't straight draw on my brows. I kind of just do little movements to make it look more natural, like here. And then I'm going to go, just to make it look more natural, I take the spoolie again after I filled it in and just run through my eyebrows just so that they're not too harsh. And then I will repeat the same on my other eyebrow. Again, taking the spoolie side, I'm just going to run through it to make sure that it is natural looking. Okay, so after my eyebrows are done, I just curl my lashes. I do not know where this eyelash curler is from. I've had it forever. I just replace the little pads in it. So, but you can buy eyelash curlers from anywhere. I don't think that a lot of people curl lashes, and I'm not sure if that's because they wear fake eyelashes, so they, you know, maybe it's harder if you have curled lashes, but I think it makes all the difference when you curl your eyelashes because it just like lifts them up, makes them look longer, and obviously they're not like sticking straight out or sticking straight down. So I definitely like always curl my eyelashes before I put mascara on. I'm using two mascaras actually. I'm going to start with Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express. I believe this is the waterproof version. Maybe it's the water resistant version, because I think the waterproof version, instead of pink, it is light blue. So I think that this might be the water resistant, or the, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I used to always use waterproof mascaras. I would never not use a waterproof mascara. And now, since then, I have learned that like waterproof mascara is so bad for your eyelashes. It just tears them out. It's so hard to take off. Like, it's very rough on your eyelashes. So I always buy just regular mascara that is not waterproof. Because really, like, waterproof mascara is good for a wedding or a baptism or a funeral, like when you think you're going to be crying or you're swimming or whatever. Like, I understand that you would want waterproof mascara for that, but for every day, I do not think it's necessary to have waterproof mascara. I would rather have like regular mascara and take care of my eyelashes so that they just are healthier in general. Okay, so I don't know if you can see the difference. This is obviously the lash that does have mascara. I curled both sides, but this one does have mascara and this one does not have mascara on right now. I just think that curling your lashes makes all the difference in how your mascara is going to look once you have it on. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye. Okay, so now that my lashes are pretty much coated everywhere, I'm just going to go in with the Maybelline The Falsies Push-Up Drama. This one is waterproof because I've had this one for a long time. I'm just going to go over my lashes again just a couple times to prevent clumping. And I really do like to layer mascaras, so sorry if you can hear the sirens or like anything like bells. I live right next to a church and my window is currently open because it has been so nice that the air conditioning has not needed to be on. So, again, my window is open. Sorry if you can just hear everything that is going on outside. That would be why you can hear it. Okay, so then the last step that I do is my blush. I used to do like all my face first. I would put on my blush and then I would move to my eyes. But I had changed it. So I use my blush last, just because I think it lasts longer that way, and I think blush is very much one of the products in general in makeup that kind of comes off first. So today I'm using the Milani Romantic Rose powder blush, and it's number 01 in case you're wondering. And then I'm just going to take this Morphe brush. I don't know what it's called. It's just a Morphe brush and it is angled, and I love to use this for blush. So I'm just going to dip into my blush and then I tap off the excess on the like powder blush, and I always smile just so I know exactly where to put my blush. Okay, so now that my blush is done, the last thing I do is I go ahead and spray my face again. It's just using that same Badescu spray that I used earlier in the video. And again, I just kind of take my hands, make sure it's all dried off. And then I'm going to take my hair out of my clips. We are done with makeup. And that is just kind of what I do for an everyday look. I normally use the same products in the same order. So like foundation, concealer, whatever. That same order, but the specific products will change. Like I have been using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation lately, and also the Naked Weightless Urban Decay Naked Weightless foundation. I know it's called something else. I will link it in the down bar below. So like I said, I use the same routine. The products just change sometimes. But anyway, I know this wasn't really a chit chat video. It was more of like a get ready with me, and I show you guys just like what I use. And again, this was not supposed to be a tutorial. I'm not trying to tell you how to do your makeup. But thank you guys for watching my first video, and stay tuned for the next one. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!